Well, everyone, because I had to stop. I will divide this video into two. This book into two videos because I was because I was wait to for I was studying at class. From I don't know much to say, but yeah, forget. Let's continue. The world watched as construction began in 1904 under the experienced eye of an engineer named John Wallace. Roosevelt ordered Wallace to make the dirt fly, but that proved a difficult order to obey. The dirt excavated by the steam shovels were not dry. It was thick, sticky mud. Almost as soon as a shovel was removed, more mud slid back down into the freshly dug trenches. By June 1905, most American workers had left Panama, overwhelmed by seemingly endless and trying work. Yep, the technology in the 1900s weren't developed much, though. I hope that one day in the future, when I can teleport, or maybe time travel, I will teleport to somewhere around the 1900s. So maybe I try to bring some future technology there, so they can do it faster. Yes. With the project in Peru, Wallace resigned. His replacement was a hard-driving engineer named John Stevens. Stevens came to Panama as morale sacked. His 17,000 workers, anxious for a new leader to provide direction and motivate them to carry on. Stevens, well aware of the problems that plagued the project, took the time to survey the situation and plan carefully. He knew the mightiest steam shovels were no use if the dirt they excavated were not immediately hauled away, so he stopped all digging. He began organizing systems that would support the mass excavation project, constructing roads and refurbishing parts of the old Panama Railway. Stevens also recognized the importance of maintaining a skilled and motivated workforce. He built churches, hospitals, mess halls, and schools to improve worker morale. Housing for skilled U.S. workers and their families was provided rent-free, and dances and band concerts were held every weekend. When Stevens took charge, he also changed construction plans for the canal. The original plan called for workers to dig the canal at sea level. To do that, they had to dig through the mountains, which would add years to the project. The Chagres River, which ran high along the mountains, was also an obstacle. To solve these problems, Stevens proposed building a series of locks, each more than 3 football fields long, over the mountains. Stevens also decided to dam the Chagres River and create a huge weight that received and delivered the water from and to the locks. The locks would function as staircases, allowing the ships to scale the mountains, cross the new lake at the top, and descend at the other side. While you say the Chagres River, and he said that a newly created lake. Oh, so maybe the Chagres Lake was maybe around here somewhere. Maybe there. Stevens directed workers to dig from both ends of the walk site and meet in the middle. Each walk was 70 feet deep and 110 feet wide. Building these monster walks took 4 years. Stevens, although highly successful, unexpectedly resigned from the project in 1907. Roosevelt then said Major George Washington Goethals. George Washington? He was like his two names were like the name of the president, the first president of the United States. From the Army Corps of Engineers to Panama, Goethals, took over as supervisor and oversaw the building of the canal. Much of Stevens' work to the point had involved setting up systems, fixing problems, and starting to excavate the landscape. Under Goethals' command, construction could begin on the canal's 3 sets of walks. Work crews also began building the Gatun Dam across the powerful Tigris River. The dam would hold back the waters of the Gatun Lake, the largest artificial lake in the world at the time. When you see artificial, that means man-made. Okay, so that means the Gatun Lake was the largest man-made lake. Great bridge. When the workers finished the canal in 1914, starting World War I, the walks worked just as planned. The Panama Canal soon became an important navigation route. The canal solved one transportation problem by creating another. The canal split Panama and made it difficult to move people and goods across the country. For years, people relied on boats and ferry boats to cross the canal. Eventually, narrow swung bridges were built at the Miraflores and Gatun Locks. But these could be used only when no ships are passing. The best solution was a permanent bridge that would always be open to traffic. In 1962, the 4-lane Bridge of the Americas at the Pacific entrance to the canal was complete. A second bridge was built 9 miles north of the Bridge of the Americas to help reduce traffic jams on the Pan-American Highway. Wow. Okay, here's sea level. The walk, there. Well, that's good, So this is all the canal. And the canal also has a bit small lake, but artificial to man-made. And this looks like stairs. Up here and down again. Think. Old timer. The United States controlled the canal until the end of 1999, when Panama took it over as part of the treaty agreement. By the early 21st century, the canal was showing its age. More than 14,000 ships and 300 million tons of cargo are passing through its locks annually. It badly needed a makeover to allow it to handle larger ships and resolve the problems of traffic jams. In 2006, the people of Panama voted to build 2 new sets of walks and 2 new navigation lanes to connect those walks to existing channels. So you mean that these? Maybe. I know, well, when they vote to build another, I don't know which one. It only shows 2 of these, or 3 or 2. In 2016, 40,000 workers completed the $5.4 billion 10-year construction project. The new locks allow the canal to accumulate modern sailing vessels, effectively doubling the amount of cargo it handled each day. Since the new locks are wider, they also allow tugboats rather than more locomotives to guide ships through the system. The expansion yet another of engineering in the canal's long history. Wow, what new words. Goodbye.